to the left, A to the left, A. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the what?
The ABS Show.
We love you for tuning in. Listen, we went away for just a little bit break, just a little bit, but guess what? We are back. More energy, more vim, more just like we are ready. We are ready to do this. So welcome. Before we dig into today's topic, make sure to subscribe to our channel. So go ahead, click on that button. When you're done with that, after the show, go on our Instagram page and follow us on the what? The ABS Show. It is one word. Simple, 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 simple. Before we dig into today's topic, I wanted to give a few shout out. Shout out to Ghana Entertainment Award for what? Nominating us. Best show. We got the best show online. So make sure we're gonna leave the link below.
Yeah, but if they also go on our Instagram, any of our Instagrams or the ABS Show Instagram, the link is right there in the bio. They can click it on. It's also in my bio as well. Make sure you vote for us. They're really gonna go by the vote. So if you guys vote for us, then your favorite online show could possibly get an award.
And it all goes back to them because they made it possible. You tuning in every day to watch us made it possible as well.
Right.
And again, shout out to Leartify Magazine for putting us on their cover. We look dope.
Yes, we look so good.
So good. So make sure to your copy as well. The link will be below.
So even though we've been on a break, we've been working for you guys. So make sure you check all of our social medias, especially the ABS Show, so you can see what's going on.
That's right.
So what we decided to do today is to catch up on some of the hot top stories while we were on break.
That's right.
So are you ready?
Yes,
So the
let's
first
do this.
story, let's just dig into the royal wedding.
Oh God, I don't want to hear any
So
more about the royal wedding. I'm tired, Odera. Jesus Christ.
But it's a
Me, I be
catch up,
royal
so we have
already
to talk
now.
about it.
I
So
be
unless we
royal.
were
We have
living
to.
under a rock, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle tied the knot in a romantic ceremony on May 19th.
And
Did
she
you watch?
Listen, she was looking basic as hell. That's all I gotta say. She looked so basic to have spent all the money in the world. She was like the most basic bride. I don't care if it was Givenchy, Givenchy.
But isn't that how to look different? She beat your expectation. You were expecting her to look all fly,
No, I wasn't
gold
expecting.
everywhere.
No. Her makeup.
by not doing anything.
Wait,
I
no,
think
no,
her
no,
wedding in Suits was better than this. The wedding she had on the episode of Suits where she got married was better than
Her
this.
makeup
marriage.
was beautiful.
Suits in the show that
Because
she
she's
used
an
to
actress.
act
Oh,
in.
yes.
Her wedding was better than this one.
Okay, so let me give some few facts. The wedding happened in St. George Chapel at the Windsor Palace.
Insta.
Yes,
Windsor.
Megan's mom was there. Serena Williams, Kate Middleton, Oprah Winfrey was there as
Idris
well.
Elba.
I lost my invitation in the mail, so I wasn't there. But
Just didn't go.
millions of people got up to watch, and I was part of it. This is my opinion on this. I think she looks beautiful.
Thank you.
She looks beautiful. It wasn't a lot of makeup. She's basically telling him, listen, this is what you're gonna get for the rest of your life. She's coming in. If I have to be really, really honest, she needed one more fitting with the dress. This is just me. She needed one more fitting with the dress. But apart from that, I thought she looked stunning.
Flawless.
She looks simple, no jewelries. Like, she looks amazing to me. Like, for a royal, she didn't need to do much. She came through with this beautiful cut dress, and I thought she looks beautiful.
No, she needs
and
to
that's
take,
just my own.
she needs to take notes from Princess Diana.
She doesn't need to take notes
and
from
Kate,
nobody.
the Duchess of what is she? The Duchess of Essex, I believe, is Kate. I think her makeup was amazing. This is
There was
what
no
wedding.
makeup. What are you talking
She
about?
did have makeup on. Excuse you. Her makeup bill
No,
was
but
$36,000.
when we say-
Her makeup was
But I'm
$36,000.
saying-
I'm a makeup
but when you
artist.
look
She
at
has
her-
on a lot of makeup, but it doesn't look like she has makeup on. There's a difference. She has makeup on.
But I'm
and her
saying-
makeup bill was
But that's the
$36,000.
point. That's the
But
point.
that's why I said she looked great. Her makeup looked great. Her makeup looked great.
So you didn't
but
like- what
don't
you
say
didn't
she didn't
like
have
how-
makeup
what-
on.
you didn't like the
Her dress
gown?
was horrible. Her dress was horrible. But my sister, I don't know if this is true or not. My sister was saying that in the royal family, you have to follow rules and that she cannot outshine the ones that came before her.
That's,
so she
no,
basically,
that's not
I
part
don't
of the
know if
rules.
that's true or
That's
not.
part- That's
No, I
just
don't think
who
so.
she is.
It's just
she
who
is
she
a
is.
simple girl from America that got to
I
marry
don't know
a
if she's
prince.
simple. She done
is
been
simple.
married once and she done
So
freaking.
what? So now
she
you're
done
judging?
freaking-
Makes
So now
she
you're
simple.
judging?
She done freaking broke up with her ex-fiance
So now you're
via
judging?
text message.
Listen.
So I don't know if she's
She
simple.
made
Well,
history.
she wasn't
She
feeling
made
it
history
anymore.
being the.
I mean, listen, I'm not judging here because I probably would have did the same thing if I would have met the Prince of England, you know? I probably would have broken up with my
Are
boyfriend
you
as
saying
well.
she broke up with her
She
ex
broke up
because
with her
of the
fiance
prince?
because of the Prince via text message.
Okay.
I just think that was a little harsh. I mean, you were in a relationship with this person. I probably would have flown back home and broke up with him, but I mean,
Why
hey,
would
to
you
each
waste
his
flight
own.
money to go and break up with somebody that you don't want to be with for the rest of your life? Are you normal? What's that? That's waste of money.
For me, there's so many eyes looking at this girl right now.
Mm-hmm.
She is representing herself, and she's representing a lot of black women, a lot of black ladies out there. No, let me finish. Let me finish, and then you can do all of that.
Okay,
and
what-
then she's representing a lot. Like, you know how many black girls are looking at her right now,
now.
wanting to be her. Like, this, she. Let me tell you why. Because in the history of that palace, it hasn't been
This
done.
is a first.
This is the first.
This is a first.
This is the
Princess
first.
Diana
you
was
know?
knocking a lot of
She
black
was
dudes.
not. Wait, that's not.
Allegedly, that's allegedly. You don't know that for sure.
That's not the
She
issue.
was.
But
The
for me,
issue here is that a black lady from a black descent got married to a prince, and she did it differently.
yes.
She didn't do what you expected,
Yes.
and I love it.
So
for
what
that.
did we expect? So
You
what y'all
expected
think that
her
you
to look
expected
all
lace front? Like what
fly.
did y'all
You expected her to have
like,
gold
like what did you
dripping all
expect?
over her body for what? What's
me
on
tell
that?
you. Let me
Let's
tell
get
you.
on Darren's view and
Let
then
me tell
I'll
you,
go
I
in.
don't even care. I don't care how she looks. I'm not big on fashion. I'm not big on makeup. I don't care about that. My issue with this is why. First of all, this
Why what?
woman. Why is that? Why does everybody care? Why are we saying that she shattered the glass ceiling? I think when England was oppressing all the nations in Africa, they were mixing with every black people they can find. That's why half
But
of the
they didn't
people
marry
are-
them. They didn't
it
marry
doesn't
them.
matter.
It doesn't
doesn't
matter.
ma-
Sleeping with them.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They could touch them, right? So if you can touch them, you can marry him. It's all right. If you could fuck them, you could marry them. So that's not the problem. They've been mixing with black people from time immemorial. That's not a problem. Why is she shattered God's dream? My issue is why are black people stuck in this mentality that you want to enter the white? Like, why is the white man's success where you're aiming to?
I don't think
Why
that's
don't you?
what-
That's not the
That's the
issue.
glass. That's the glass ceiling that people are. Oh, they're disrupting the whole royal family.
No,
Nothing
let me
is
show-
going
let
to
me see-
change.
let me tell you what
England
the
is
glass
still going
ceiling
to
was
be an
about.
oppressor. Is England going to give
No,
back the
let me
resources
tell you what
that
the
they
glass
stole
ceiling
from
was about that
Africa?
people were
Like,
talking about.
what
The glass
does-
ceiling is love conquers all. The glass
Exactly.
ceiling is you can live in a little hole, and when love finds you, it can break all barriers. That's
boundaries.
what the
Listen,
glass ceiling
I
is.
have something to say about all of this black stuff you guys are saying. She is black, and I love her mom. I love the nose ring. I love her mom's dress. I love it. But let's be honest here. I'm going to be very, very honest about this. When you look at this girl, you don't think, oh, the prince is married to a black girl.
Exactly.
I'm being honest. People
Oh my God.
people are going to say, oh, Yazzie, but she's still black. Black is black, light skin, dark skin. That's not what I'm saying. If he would have married a girl that looked like Naomi Campbell, a girl that was like me,
Exactly.
a girl
Then I can
that would have
understand.
decided
But this
I'm not
girl-
wearing a wedding dress. I am wearing an African kaba and split. Then I would have been
But
like,
she's
yes.
not from
Hold on
Africa
a
now.
second. Hold
What are
on
you
a
talking
second. She's
about?
not
She
from
should wear
Africa,
kente
but her
because she
mom
wants to
reps
show
it.
that she's black.
Her mom
Are you-
reps
are
it.
you
The point
listening
that
to
I am
yourself?
making is the British have been stealing from Africa for many, many years, and they still are. They still are.
What does that
They
have to
stole
do with
all
the
our
wedding?
gold.
Did
Let
you
me
watch-
finish. Let me finish my
No,
thought. I
you
let you finish.
You talking
I'm
crap.
gonna
You
finish my
talking
thought. I'm
crap.
not talking
You
crap.
talking crap.
I am sorry, but when I look at this, Meghan is beautiful. I love her. I love them together. I am not against this marriage at all. But the fact is, when I look at this, I don't see a black girl marrying the prince. I
You
don't
don't see
see
it.
me.
You
I
don't
don't.
see- okay.
And the only
Did you watch the
people
wedding? Did
and
you
the
watch the
only
wedding?
people that are going to be able to relate to her is light-skinned black women. That's it.
Did you watch
Really?
the wedding?
Yes.
Did you watch the wedding?
Yes.
No, let me
that's-
ask you a question.
that's-
Did you watch the
No,
wedding?
I didn't watch the
Did
wedding.
see
You know why
the-
I didn't watch the wedding? I didn't watch the wedding because I have real royalty in Africa. I have real chiefs and real queens that I
That's
can
all
look up to.
cute.
I
That's
do not
all
need to
cute
look
and
up
that's
to
all
this.
cute from
I
Instagram
do
to
not
do
care
that video.
What has that
about
got
being
to
in
do
a
with the
royal
situation
family
of the
in a
Prince
White
of
House.
the
I
wedding?
do
What does that
not.
have to do with
She
it?
did represent black culture.
She did,
you watch
because she
the
made
wedding?
all the decisions
Hold
in the
on,
wedding.
hold on. She
Oh,
made
listen,
every
listen.
Decision
Let me
in the
finish it.
wedding.
Let me finish it. Let me finish. She
Okay.
made all the major decisions in the wedding. Did you see the black
Okay,
pope that
finish,
preached? Did you see the choir?
Okay.
Did you feel the culture?
Okay.
You didn't feel none of that.
Okay.
You
So
were
you
so
want to tell me you
focused.
didn't feel the
You-
culture?
Hold on. There was so much federation in between you that you didn't see. You didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You didn't
fine.
want to
Wait,
see
yeah.
it.
I heard the preaching, I saw the choir. Now tell me, how does that affect black lives?
Yes, thank
How
you.
does that
Let me-
improve
it
the
makes it-
situation
let me tell
you how.
of black people's
Let me
lives
tell you
in
how.
all
And
of
then-
the world?
and
Has
then-
it stopped any racism?
You asked the
Is it going to
question.
stop racism
You
there?
asked
Is
the
it going to
question.
stop racism in Africa? Is it going to stop racism
Wait.
in
On Dara
America?
for president.
Because a
On
black
Dara for
person preached
president.
in front of white people. Did you see their faces?
Okay, so let me tell
Everybody
you
was
how.
Wait, but
looking,
there's
everybody
something
was
that you guys
looking
need to
like,
to understand.
everybody
Black
was looking
people-
like, when is this gonna be over? And you're telling me that, oh, because a black preacher preached, so that everything has changed. The world is now good.
When will black people stop being victims and always calling white people racist? Do you know we also have black racists?
There's no such thing as a black racist.
I am not calling
Do you understand what racism is? There's no such thing as a black
Slap
racist.
me. What is racism?
Don't tempt me to slap
What
you.
is racism?
What
is
the
racism?
oppression. Racism is the oppression of a people based on skin color. You cannot oppress
Based on
white
skin
people.
color. Did he say oppression of black people but white people because they are black? Oppression of a people based on skin color. So blacks can oppress other people because of their skin color. If a black man oppresses a Mexican, he's a racist. If a black man oppresses some, no, you're just making it look as if whenever there's something like this, a situation like this, whatever, all you want to talk about is
nobody bitter over here. Nobody's bitter. Good luck to her. Again, she's a beautiful girl. I'm here for it. I get it. But point is, people need to stop making it seem like a black person is in the royal family. Because I'm not saying she's not black, but when you look at her, you don't even think black. I mean, she's stunningly beautiful.
My issue,
I'm not against it,
I love
but period.
I think you guys are
missing
not,
the whole
you are
point.
missing the
Going
point.
everywhere at the same
Let me tell
time.
you what the point is so we can move on. I think what people were celebrating is that, in the past, white people and black people, it was like a crime
was a
to
taboo.
get married, right? So we are looking at this like, wow, love conquers all. I mean, at least that's where I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like a prince, a hope. Because if you're gonna be in the palace, most of the blacks they were cleaners, they were the butlers. But this
But there
is
are
a
black
princess.
people that work in the palace right now. There's a Nigerian person that assists the queen.
That is working in the palace, but
What
not
Charlie's
a
not talking
princess.
about the fact that regardless of your race or your color, they broke the norm.
Yes.
They broke all protocol. It doesn't matter whether he's a prince or whatever. She's white, he's white, she's black. And love conquers
Came
all.
in together.
Well,
And
it
I don't know
goes
why
to
you
show,
guys are
Charlie,
so
it goes
angry.
to show, Charlie, T-Money, it goes to show that you haven't been following the royal family. Because if you have, Harry has broken every single norm of the royal family if you've been following.
That's
And that goes,
This is the
he's
biggest,
broken
this is
every norm.
history.
He has broken every single norm. Period. Typical Harry.
This is typical Harry.
Yes.
I'm not saying,
this is
we
not
all know that
All right,
since
let's
Harry
move.
was
We gotta
young,
move
he has
on.
been breaking, he
We gotta move on.
joined the
Let's move
military,
on.
he did
Good
every
luck
other
to
thing.
you. Good luck to them.
And I just want to say that I'm not against it. I love it. I've always wanted her to
You
get
already said
married
what
to
you
him.
had to
I
say.
don't
Yeah,
care.
if
You already
it
said
was
what
your
you had to
sister,
say.
you'd be happy.
But
You know what? This ties
let me
in
just
perfectly
let me
into
just-
our next topic. This ties perfectly into our next topic. Black America is upset at Kanye West for saying that slavery is a choice. I don't know if you guys watched it. It was on TMZ. It was a big thing. It was everywhere. It was on every news channel, every newspaper, and people are very, very upset about him about the comments that he made. How do you guys feel about that?
When I heard what he said, I tried to listen to it like 4 or 5 times. For me, I think I know what he's trying to say. The delivery didn't come across right. I think what he was trying to say was, how can a group of people stay in slavery for over 400 years? Right now, if something happens, like let's say I'm at work and I don't like the way they're treating me or anything like that, I have the choice to leave, right? So I think that's what he was saying. You were in slavery for over 400 years and you couldn't leave, you couldn't escape. Newsflash, they couldn't because they were chained, and when you run away and they catch you, you have to show your pass. They didn't have that luxury of just picking up the stuff and where you going? Where you going? Because everywhere you go, they're gonna stop you. You are black. Where's your pass? Who's your master? So the delivery was like, I don't understand what's going on here, but I think what he was mostly focusing on was mentally, because up to now, some people are still enslaved
People are still
mentally.
And I am very glad that you said up to now because he said 400 years. The fact that he said 400 years has a lot to do with what he said because that 400 years counts up till now because slavery was only 300 years. So what he is saying, he's talking up till today. And you're absolutely right that he wasn't just talking about physical, being bounded slavery. He was also talking about mental slavery, which I agree personally 100% with what he said. And even sometimes I do it, like sometimes because it's become such a norm that, sometimes we all do it. We're all mentally enslaved to a certain point.
Yeah, well, we are. But on my opinion, I feel like you said, the delivery was not right. The delivery was wrong. A lot of people felt offended. I, to an extent, but later I looked into it and I'm like, he's making some sense. Because, like you said, mental slavery. But other people who are in the general masses, when you are in a position of power like this and your voice is big, you have to mind what you say. Because to an extent, they're not looking at you as a role model, but to an extent, whatever you say influences the people, right? So I feel like Kanye was doing too much interview. He should have just kept quiet and done the album listing, which he did recently. By the way, the album was dope. I heard it, live stream. I just feel like what he should have done was still apologize. But he didn't. He rather just tweeted more to clarify his statement. So for now, he's not sorry for what he says.
Why should he be sorry?
Agreed.
Because I feel like when anything leaves your mouth, that's why I hate when people tell me sorry. I'm like, it left your mouth. You thought about it.
So you can't say
you
things and be
deliver-
sorry for it.
No.
Really?
You can't. I mean, to
That's
me,
your ideology of
that's
life.
my ideology. If you left your mouth, then you meant it when you said
That's
it.
a lie.
You meant it. You
Psychology
meant it.
does not agree with that.
I don't care what psychology agrees
Haven't you
with. This
heard
is
about
my opinion.
what could come out from
okay?
you due to adrenaline rush?
Adrenaline rush. You thought of thoughts don't come from nowhere. It came
comes from your brain, definitely,
exactly,
but
it came
sometimes
from
you are pushed
inside
to the
you.
wall.
It came from inside. Let me tell you. Do you know the only reason why people mind what they say? Because they've thought about it. They think about the repercussions. Part
Yes.
of growing your medulla oblongata, all that, exactly all the things in the brain. When you reach a certain age, your brain now tells you.
So what do you think about what he said?
What I think
You think
about
you
what
shouldn't
he
be sorry
said
for
Wait,
it?
hold on,
is
let
that
her
he's
finish.
too deep. He's too deep for the Black American people. He's too deep for the Black American people because guess what? He's not lying. He's
So you
not.
support what he
he's-
said?
So what do you think about...
Listen to me. Listen to me. They brought people, whether it's your African brothers that sold the black people in Africa to white men in ships that carried them here, right? And they brought them to this land. They don't speak any English. They don't know anything. They flog them. They put a farming tool in their hand and pointed at the ground. You didn't do anything. You dropped the farming tool. They flog you. You put the hammer. Do you understand? So you have two choices. Either be flogged to death or farm the land. And what did they do?
They farmed.
But were there not two choices?
No.
So it was a choice. I mean, it's not the best of choices. There was not like there were many choices, but it was a choice because they had a choice. It's like, okay, in Black Panther, that movie, all the Black Americans love so much. What did he say? What did that guy say? The guy Killmonger.
chose to
What
die.
did he say? He said, "Drown me like my ancestors that knew that dying in the sea was better than being
Yes.
enslaved."
And everyone loved that statement.
And
When the
everybody
movie
was
came out.
dying. They were killing themselves. But Kanye said
makes sense.
it's more straightforward than what that guy said, and they wanted to kill them. It's the same thing.
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
the
but-
problem with Kanye West is he talks to a lot of us
On a level that we can't
no,
relate.
not
'cause
even
he's too
on the level that we
intelligent
can
for the
like,
rest of us.
no. Like
he's
we are
like
some-
on the outer space.
No, he
Kanye West is on
speaks
some
to
like
us-
2050
I was talking, right?
level.
I was the one
Go
talking,
ahead,
right?
yes.
He speaks to us like we are some dumbasses. That's
We
how
are
it is.
though,
But
but we
the
are.
people that
you
he's
are.
talking
You
to,
are.
the
You are.
people
You
that
are.
he's
I'm
talking
not.
to
I'm
are
not.
dumb.
Okay, hold on.
And most
I'm
of the
not-
things that he says is like straight up shit.
No,
But he believes in
no,
his own
no,
shit
no,
that he thinks it's legit.
No,
So you believe the
no,
fact that Kanye
no.
West is the same as Donald Trump?
No.
Because that's what he said. Do you
No.
believe that? Do you
No.
believe that they have a drag on energy
Do you
between
know
them?
what?
Yes,
I think
I
Kanye
do.
West and Donald Trump have a lot of similarities, and
I
I think
do.
that they're both very important people, especially right now. And I think they're both changing our futures, both of them. And I think that both of their voices
very
is very
true.
important.
It's very-
If you
listen to
really
me.
sit there and you research Donald Trump, everything Donald Trump has done is calculated. Everything from him
Are
running
you
for president.
serious?
Yes,
Wait,
Donald
listen,
Trump is
it's
one
a
of the
racist.
smartest people.
That's
Listen,
your opinion. That
that's
doesn't
your
take
not my
away.
opinion.
That
It's
doesn't
a
take
fact.
away from anything that he's doing.
Newsflash, Odera, Donald Trump
Listen.
don't like your behind.
I don't like
Okay,
him.
we
I
got
don't
it.
care about him. It doesn't stop the
So
fact
why
that he's
support?
a smart guy.
Why
It doesn't-
support?
It doesn't
He's
stop.
not a smart guy.
He's smart.
He's
What
one of
is-
the dumbest
okay, wait,
presidents
okay,
ever.
let-
He's not a
let-
smart guy. Stop
Let me tell you
it.
Donald Trump's
Stop
theory.
it.
Donald Trump does things for shock value, and
Thank
it
you
wows
very
people
much.
like Kanye West. And Kanye West is like, wow, this is
Listen,
great.
I
should
can't
do
relate to
things
y'all right now.
for
Right
shock
now, I
value.
want to put my hoodie on,
Yeah,
and I
put it
just
on.
want,
Close
and,
your ears.
and I literally want to
Kanye
slide
West,
under his
what I
desk
understand by what
because I
Charlie's
cannot
saying-
relate.
What I
Like,
understand by what
cannot
Charlie's saying
relate.
is
Like,
that
seriously,
when
I
you are in a
cannot
position
relate.
of power, when you're in a very high position like that, you see things differently. But sometimes you need to calm down and
Yes.
see things like the common man.
No,
Yes.
you don't, because we need to change. Especially
somebody
Black
doesn't
America, we
think
need to change. We
everybody
need to stop
cannot
sitting
be
back.
on the
Somebody
same
does
level.
to change.
If somebody
Everybody
doesn't
cannot
think
be on
Wait,
the
one
same
person
level.
at a time. This is getting ridiculous.
Okay,
I
if
was-
somebody doesn't think better than the rest of them, how are things going to change? Now, let me explain to you why I have some respect for. I don't care for Donald Trump. I don't care if he like. Listen, I don't care if anybody's. I don't know why I need anybody to like me. Don't like me, okay? Whatever. I
I'm
don't like
still
you
here.
too.
I'm still going to
Thank
be,
you.
and I'm still going to evolve.
I don't like you
No,
either.
you
but
can't evolve. Listen.
let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why Trump and Kanye West are the same thing. Call them idiots if you like, right? Generally, everybody believes they're the same type of idiot. They're the same breed of idiot. But guess what? Trump says fake news, fake news, fake news. Now nobody trusts the news. Oh, so who's stupid now? Is that not to his credit? It's working for him, right? Trump was sitting down there saying he's gonna be president. You people mocked him,
Yes,
mocked him,
20
mocked him,
years
mocked him.
ago. 20, and then you know what he said? His exact words was, when I run for
That was a lie.
president,
Don't even
no,
that was a
I would
lie.
run as a Republican.
That's a lie.
How's it a lie?
Help you. It's
How's
not,
it a lie?
It's not his code.
How is it?
It's
how
not
is
his
it a
code.
lie?
It's not his
How's
code.
it a lie? Prove it as a lie. Pull it
I'm
up online.
telling you. All right, so say that
Pull
code
it
then.
up.
Wait, are you
Say
saying
that.
the one he said when I want to run as
That
a
wasn't his
president,
code.
I will run as a Republican
Yeah, that
because
wasn't his code.
they believe anything
That
and they
wasn't
will
his
all vote
code.
for me.
That was not his
Okay.
code.
I saw it online.
Yeah, it's
Me too,
all
I
over
saw it.
online, but that
Me
was not
too.
his code. Let me answer your question why it's very important that Donald Trump likes you. And when I say that Donald Trump doesn't like you, I don't mean, oh, he's going to take you on a date and likes you as a friend. I'm saying that Donald Trump doesn't like you as a woman. Donald Trump doesn't like you as a black woman because some of the issues that is very important to you, he's not going to look at it.
He won't
He's not
represent
gonna
your
look at
interest
it.
if he doesn't like
It
you.
doesn't, you know, so
He can't
how-
represent your
how-
interest.
How many politicians have been in power that represented my interest? Shea Bush was once a president. Did he represent my issue? Like, I don't understand. Like,
So what is Donald Trump now changing for you?
Guess
What is the future that you're
He
talking
is
about that he's
waking because
changing?
he is waking
Wait.
up Black America. I
To
don't
the
like Donald
truth.
Trump
Thank you very much.
personally,
To the
but he
truth,
is waking up Black America, and that is important.
Thank
It
you.
is that it has never been.
In what way
He
is he
hasn't
waking
brought
them
so
up?
much
Is he making
attention
them
to
more
it.
angry or
Wait,
what?
let me bounce off of what Yaz is saying. He's waking people up to the racism that is in America. Obama
always
came and put a veil over everybody's eye. Oh, kumbaya, we're all nice. But now you see that people are being lynched, and everybody is telling you that racism has still been going on. There are places in the South that black people can't walk freely, even when
Up till
Obama was
today.
president.
Up till
So
today.
this is the only way
let
that
me ask you-
America is
so
going
let me
to
ask you
move
a
forward
question
with
then.
this issue. When we are open, let's know the racism. Let's know what we're
So
doing.
let me ask you, right? Donald Trump can tweet about a show getting so much ratings and not tweet about the guys that were arrested in Starbucks and not tweet about the guy that was shot in Chicago. How does that make you feel?
Can I say
How does that
something?
make you feel? No, I'm asking her.
Let me answer.
Yes.
That's his prerogative. It's unfortunate that that's the president of the United States.
That's
but
not the question I asked you.
But
I
how
said,
does that
make
change
you
anything?
feel?
How does that make us move
feel?
forward?
How is it
How are we
supposed to
moving
make
forward
me
with
feel?
that?
I don't understand how I'm supposed to feel.
You
Like,
said he's
like,
waking
it
the
makes
black
me
people
feel-
up. You
it
said
makes
he's
me
waking
feel-
racism us and he's helping us move forward. Move forward to where? To the
let
grave?
you know, to let you
What
know
is
that
he doing?
To let you know that not everybody out here is in
So
for
how
your
does
best.
that change anything?
Can
To let you know that not everybody.
Okay, now
Can
I
you-
know.
Can you let me finish?
But how does that change anything?
So, okay, fine.
What is the positive outcome of what he's doing?
If you know that people out there are not for your best interest, are you going to support them? Are you not going to come together in your community?
That's what we are trying to do, and not support them. And you are
and
saying
look-
support
Did
Did I
them.
say I support
Supporting them.
him?
We are not
Did I- but when
supporting
did
them.
I say that I
You said
support
he's
Donald
smart,
Trump?
he's a genius,
All right,
he's
we beat this
2015.
topic to the beat.
did I say?
No.
Don't put words in my
Let's
mouth.
But you
continue.
never let me
But we keep going in circles. I want to hear what the viewers has to say. Let us know in the comments how you feel about this. Let's move on to the next topic. I'm so sorry to.
Okay, so you guys are saying Kanye West was wrong. He supports Donald Trump, all of this. Kanye dropped his album, and Charlemagne and all of these other important black figures who are all about pro-black, who are supporting the guys in Starbucks. They support all black people. Kanye said that statement. He did his album listening party, and they all flew to Wyoming to go and support Kanye. So how about that? The same people that are protesting pro-black, yes, Starbucks, this, that, yes, don't do this, don't do that. They were all of them that said Kanye West needs to
Remember-
apologize. They went to support.
All right, let me
Why?
answer you.
Why is that?
But why-
And
Let me
let's
answer-
not
let me give you
forget.
an
Let's
answer.
not forget that Kanye West is the only artist and the only person that has been upfront about all that he does for black people. He was the only person that went on TV and said George Bush does not like black people. Nobody's doing it. Jay-Z does a lot for us. Does he does it publicly? No, he shuts up about it because he's scared of the repercussions.
Wait.
So even if Kanye was wrong with this, the fact of the fact and the truth is there, and we need to all stop being blind to it.
All right, so let's move on to much lighter topic. So Timani, what's the next story?
The next story is that I'm looking for a sister. I am looking for a sister. Chioma, my lover. So Davido and Chichi are the favorite celebrity couples of Nigeria right now.
Right now. Ooh.
Davido has been dating a girl called Chichi that was also a graduate from the same school as Davido, and he actually bought her a brand new Porsche for her birthday. He released a song called Assurance, and the song was about Chichi. So the social media and everybody are going crazy. People started breaking up with their boyfriends. People have been praying for a Davido in their life, that they need assurance. So what do you guys think about this relationship? Kicking strong?
listen.
All I gotta say is, babe, I don't want a Porsche, I want a Bentley.
You two, you broke up with your boyfriend.
Please, you buying into this propaganda?
Exactly.
This is all
Thank
propaganda.
you.
First of all, Davido shows love like this to every girl that he takes serious. If you look past at his past relationships with Ink My
Sophie,
Africa,
Sophie
Sophie,
Momodu.
his baby mother, he's like that, which is great. I love when artists express their love and
Did you
everything.
just say he did it Ink My Africa?
Yeah, he dated Ink My
he
Africa.
did.
Sierra.
I know her.
I know her too.
Ink
He dated
My
her.
Africa is
And
not true?
To be honest with you, she was modeling before Davido, but Davido gave her that push that made her popular because he was so into her. He would post her on his page every day. I remember he was like, "Oh my love, I'm leaving. I'll be back. I can't wait for you." It was like the cutest thing ever.
Okay, don't take Chichi's shine. Let's talk about Davido
Hey,
and
I
Chichi.
beg.
So
Okay.
let me see. So you said that Davido shows love
Yeah, he
and
shows up
affection.
to all his serious
But
girls.
for some reason, this feels different
more
for
news,
me.
right.
This feels different for me. They look amazing together. The song about her is
a
like,
hit.
amazing. I love that song. This feels different for me for some reason. I think they're gonna go all the way. He even said a lot of men out there do fall in love but don't want to admit it, and
That
he
they are
did
weak.
admit it. Listen, he admitted he's in love. Let's just wish them all the best. I think she's beautiful. She's educated.
She's eyes.
She's not eyes. She's not eyes. She's beautiful. She's a
eyes.
beautiful girl.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So if she's eyed to me, then she's eyed to
Every
me.
girl is eyed to
that
you.
girl
She's
is-
beautiful.
that girl is-
She's
Sierra was
beautiful.
stunningly beautiful.
That
She's
girl
eyed.
is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Go and argue with
That's
your
it.
keyboard.
Okay.
That girl is beautiful.
Okay. Odera, can you say something and I'll say something after you say something?
I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm sorry, I don't really care. Everybody falls in love. And the fact that he bought her a car, it's like, it just shows, I feel it shows Nigerians like backwards mentality. I feel bad for my people that they're so impressed that he bought, this is what normal people do in relationships.
How long have they been together though?
According to the propaganda news, 5 years.
So they've been dating on and off for 5 years.
No,
Okay.
nobody mentions on and off. They said that they've been dating 5 years, and everybody just like, and you got 2 babies.
And that's what I wanted to get into.
That's possible.
Again, I am not Davido or Chichi. I do not know either of them personally, so I don't know what's a fact and what's not. But if I'm going to go by the propaganda news, which says that they've been together for 5 years, which also said that Chichi has stopped going to school to be by Davido's side, that her parents don't even agree because they paid for her to go to a very, very good private school. This is what I'm going to get into, ladies. I do not think that this is okay. I do not think that it is okay to stop going to school to chase after a man. I do not think that it is okay to be by a man's side for 5 years. In that 5 years, he dated Sierra. He had 2 babies. He has professed his love for other women publicly. I don't think that it's okay buying me a used Porsche to like cover all of this up and all of a sudden giving her a career. I mean, I like the fact that if that's his main girl, he's supporting her, he signed her to his company, he's managing her. Because he's so popular, everybody wants to know about her, she's getting her own cooking show, all of that. At least he's giving her a career, which is the least he could do if she quit school and if her parents have disowned her, he has to find a way for her to keep taking care of herself. So that part of it is great. However, ladies, don't do this. Don't be the dumb girl to do this because you will never ever be happy. And in the words of Davido, he chose Chioma because she is the only woman that will love his other kids like his own. Ladies, you can get a man that don't have 2, 3 baby mothers. I'm not saying that having other baby mothers is a problem because sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Why do you always do that? Why do you always put one strict rule when it comes to dating? When it comes to dating, I think you have to
Anything
find
goes.
it within yourselves.
Okay.
So let me finish. I think you have to find it within yourself to see what's right for you. I think it is okay to date somebody
That has
for 5
kids.
years. It doesn't mean that you're exclusively dating that one person. Listen, dating, you can date 4 or 5 more people.
You know that if that's okay,
You
if-
can.
if what you're
You
saying
can.
is okay-
I'm not saying have sex with them.
Can I just-
Hold
can
on,
I just-
hold on,
I
let me
wanna
finish.
say something
Hold on,
reverting
hold
to
on,
what
hold on.
that-
I'm not saying have sex with all these 5 people. What I'm saying is get to know them. And if you're a lady dating a guy and the guy is dating other girls, it is your responsibility to put in the work. It is your responsibility to show the guy
So right now, you are encouraging breaking up happy homes.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
It's not
if this
happy
is
homes.
true,
That's-
hold on a second.
Hold
If
on.
this is true that they were really dating for 5 years,
Yeah.
that means that Davido was cheating on Sierra with Chichi, Davido was cheating on Sophie
Guess
with
what?
Chichi,
Guess
and
what?
Chichi won.
Guess
So
what?
right now, you are telling all the beautiful, intelligent, hardworking black women out there, go out there, ladies. If you like a man, even if he's with somebody, even if
That's not
that's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Haven't
I'm
you
saying
had
what
a
I'm
open
saying.
relationship?
Hold on. That's not what I'm I'm saying.
Wait, yes,
That's
let
what
him
I'm saying.
finish. I really want to hear this point.
Davido
Finish.
and
Continue.
Sarah are not married, so there's no breaking homes here.
But that was his girlfriend.
No,
no,
that's
wait.
what this
That was his girlfriend.
Oh my
No, wait,
goodness.
Yazzie, let him finish.
Let me
Please
finish.
go back to your point. Start from where you
So-
said that the woman has
It's
to
a
put in the work,
responsibility,
right?
and
Okay,
that
tell
goes,
me that
and that
again.
goes for you, the woman, as well.
To
You
put in what work? Come on.
Hold on. That goes for you, the woman, as well. You can also date several men, and when you're dating those several men, they are competing for your love. Don't you guys watch The Bachelor
No, it's not
or The
about Bachelor.
Bachelorette?
No, when
It's
there's
the
a
same- it's the same
commitment. If there's a
relationship.
girlfriend, there is a commitment. If a man has a girlfriend, you, the other woman, do not date that man. You do not get to know another man that has a girlfriend.
No.
That is
Man,
never
it's not
ever
by
okay.
shouting. It's not by
That is what you were
That's what I'm
saying.
There's
Wait,
something
wait,
called
wait, let me answer.
open
Davido,
relationship.
Yes,
There's something
no,
called
Davido
open
was dating
relationship. You
around.
can date different
Hold on.
people at the same time. It's
Davido
called
was
an
dating
open
around.
relationship.
Whether or not it was exclusive, I don't know. But
Simple.
Davido was dating around. That's what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay,
I am very
Davido
I am very opinionated.
Davido publicly came on Instagram and said, Sarah is my girlfriend, my love, showing
Was
her.
now, that's
He did
history
the
now.
same thing with Sophie. This was all within the last 5 years. So if Chi was dating Davido, getting to know Davido, whether they were fucking, sucking, I don't care what they were doing. If they were getting to know each other, it is wrong, period. That is my point. And I will never sit here and encourage that it is okay if there's no ring or if there's no wedding. I would never sit there and encourage that. Open relationship or not, me as a woman and having respect for myself, I am not gonna go and be in an open relationship or go date any man that has another woman. No, I
That's
am
you.
not. I am not,
She's
and that's
so
what I am.
contradicting herself, and I don't
That's
even want to
you.
bring some of
Your
the things
opinion is
because
your
it's really
opinion.
getting personal. Like she's acting like she has never dated several guys
Or more
before.
than one guy
Yeah, you
before.
have.
Okay,
You have.
what do you call dating? Have
It's
I
dating.
hold on? Have I gotten to know more than one guy at the same time? Yes.
Yes.
Have I been sleeping with any of them? No.
That's what
Have
I'm
any
saying,
of them
though.
been my boyfriend? No.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead. But that's what I was saying.
But
That
he
you
had a
can-
girlfriend,
wait,
so
wait,
it's not the
he didn't.
same. Yes,
Go
he
ahead.
did.
Wait, hold on. For me, I need to address this issue. And he said it in all the interviews. Everybody was saying, oh, he's stuck by her side throughout the baby mama. She stayed there. And you just told me now that the woman it's her responsibility to put in the work. I need to break this ideology that a woman has to work hard to earn
I
their
said it goes both ways.
Wait,
honey.
no,
That's
but
what I said.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That I'm coming back to it. The reason why assurance is needed and why guys have been firing back at girls that say they need assurance is that they keep bringing up that Chichi has stayed with him throughout the baby mama. She stood by his side. She stayed with him. She didn't run away when he cheated. Why is there this, oh, she must suffer before I love her mentality around loving a babe?
you.
So he didn't know
Thank
that he
you.
was going to buy her
Thank
a Porsche.
you.
He didn't know that he was going
Thank
to
you.
publicly announce that he's his girlfriend
Thank you.
until he has 2 babies. What's
Thank you.
that?
But in everything you do, you have to prove yourself.
And
What
can I
is
say something?
that?
And can I say
It is
something?
Okay,
what
so
we live in.
and then that's what I'm saying. So if it goes both ways, why is Chichi's standard so low that she's
Well,
gonna
that's
stay?
to her.
Wait,
That's Chichi.
but that it's okay
happens
that
on
she's
both
staying
sides.
with a man
It
that
happens on
cheated
That your
on
standard
you.
is high. Where are you right now?
I'm single. I'm very
Exactly.
happy.
So you can
I'm
address
very,
her.
very
That's
happy.
what she's doing. And she's
And
happy.
happy.
too.
Men still
And-
go
and-
a long way.
and-
Even in Africa, men go a long way to do what they can to prove themselves to a woman.
Come on.
So it's a
It goes
two-way
both
thing.
ways.
It goes both
Anyway,
ways.
I
Don't
got
let
the
the
tea.
Chichi
Listen,
story is
listen.
Chichi
And I
story.
got the tea. 1 month are we in May. In February, Davido was all up in my friend's DM. Was good.
Your friend is a
all
whore.
up.
Your
All
friend's
up
a
in my
whore.
friend's
Your
DM.
friend's a whore.
He was all up in it.
Especially-
All up. And you know what's funny? When the whole Davido and Chi thing came out, my friend went and commented under Chi's picture, and I saw it, I screenshotted it, I sent it to her, and then we were all laughing. Of
Your
course,
fr-
my friend did not talk to
your
Davido.
your
She did
friend
not
is a
entertain
whore.
that nonsense.
Your friend
She
is a
did not
whore.
entertain that nonsense. But the
Your
point is,
friend is
if
a
he is
thug.
so in love, why is he sliding up in people's
Your
DMs?
friend is- because
No,
as
she
you
didn't
said-
pay him no
as you
mind.
said,
She
Davido
did not pay him no
as
mind.
you
Davido
said,
slid in the
and
inbox
I'm also-
trying to get with my friend, and my friend did not get back with him.
You have a lot of
Davido's
friends
little
that
boy.
do
He said
that
it was
in the
good.
past
Yeah, because
episode.
you know what? Because my friends look good.
No,
My friends look
they are
good.
fat.
And niggas
Because
are
as
fat.
you said-
And niggas are hoes.
Oh.
And niggas' dicks
But-
are always itching them. And
As-
niggas don't
as
think
you
when they
said,
head.
but
So when they
yeah,
see
Itchy, I don't
beautiful
think
girls,
itchy
they
dick
slide
is
in
itchy.
DM.
You're just being loud for being loud. Listen,
Yeah.
at the end of the
Yes,
day,
yes.
you sit here and my friend did
My
this
friend
and my
did,
friend
my
did.
friend did
I
that.
kind of wonder what kind of friends
Friends
you
you
keep.
keep.
What kind of friends you keep?
Okay,
Yes,
well,
imagine that
Everybody
all
knows
your
the
friends
assurance
are always
music.
involved.
Everybody knows Davido came out and said that she loves this girl. Why would your friend still entertain Davido in her
What? Why you
DMs?
listen to your word? I said Davido slid in her DM.
You
That
know what?
doesn't mean she entertained it.
She
That
did.
doesn't mean
She did.
didn't.
Prove it.
Oh no.
I have $100
I'll
for
show
you.
it to you personally.
$100
but
if she proves it.
Okay,
If your
okay,
friend says
hold
hi,
on.
back, you're not getting it.
Exactly.
If your friend says hi back, you're not getting it.
Wait, hold on.
I like
Let's
that.
go back. Back in February when this happened, nobody knew about Chi-Chi. So even if she said hi back, it doesn't make her crime. But the point is, she never slept with Davido. She never visited. She never dated Davido. That's the point.
With your lies.
No, don't
Anyways,
because my friends look good.
we're gonna move
You
on
are hating.
to
Again, you saw
another
friends. Oh, have you
story.
seen Charlie's friends?
Anna,
Exactly.
my friends are dope. Don't go
Where?
there.
Where?
Very
Where?
educated.
Apart from
They're
Joanna.
not that.
Apart from Joanna.
They're
Who
not
else?
that.
Apart from
They're
Joanna,
not
who
that.
else?
And I
Joanna's
have
the
a lot
only
of friends.
Joanna's the only be. The rest of them are
Don't know they're
whatever.
that dope,
Whatever.
talented.
Whatever.
Show me your friends.
Whatever.
And
Show me your
Adara,
friends.
Just
let's
get
go.
my
Let's
$100
move.
ready.
Please, can we move to somebody that assured herself through her own hard work?
Who we talking
Which
about?
one?
We're talking about my darling Linda Ikeji, who
What's the story?
recently announced, her sister first announced her engagement, and now she announced her pregnancy. That looks like a 6-month belly from what I'm looking at right now.
Which means she was pregnant before they got
Yes,
married.
so there's a whole lot of controversy around it. So her sister is always opening her yash every day. Like she always has to post after Laura Ikeji has posted because that one cannot keep her mouth shut. So her sister posted the pregnant belly. Oh, so happy to see you glowing. And then there's this lady that calls herself a journalist, but she really pisses me off. Some Kemi Olonie HN in
That lady's
Africa.
annoying.
That lady is so annoying, and she really always does reports. Today is whatever day, whatever
don't care.
time.
But you
And
watch it though.
I don't watch it. It's not because of Insta
It's
blog.
because
Me
Linda
watch it.
Ikeji
It's
that
the
I
what
one-
got
did she
to know
say?
her.
So she said that, oh, I'm telling you now, Linda doesn't have ovaries. Linda can't have any babies. It's a fake pregnancy. It's a pregnancy bump. That Linda Ikeji has enough money to do what Beyonce did, and you guys are falling for the crap. So Linda Ikeji posted this picture like fake
shut it
pregnancy where like shut that down real quick. So of course people like to continue controversy. So after she posted her real belly showing that she's not hiding anything, everybody was like, but Linda, you were preaching about celibacy. So you just announced you were getting engaged 2 months ago. That belly looks 6 months.
Well, she's not perfect. She's human.
Well,
Something
but then
happened
you see,
and
so that's
something
my
happened
issue. So
and-
that's what I want to address. I'm happy for her. I love how she's going. When I used to read her blog, I know she was always worried about kids. She loves kids, always worried about getting married. So this is good news for her. But my issue about advice is I hate people that are hypocritical with their advice. Stop giving advice if you're not going to
Follow it.
if you're not going to follow it. Like this do as I say, not as I do thing. It's kind of, especially when you're a public figure, it doesn't work. It's not a good look. Do you understand? If you want to give people advice, say, oh, this is how you could do this to be better. This is also a good way of doing this, but I do this. But she was giving people advice like, oh, this is the only way to do
Or you
it.
could use the other route of just shutting up. Just shut the
Just
fuck
shut
up.
up.
Nobody want to hear it.
That
But what I have
also
to say is, I do believe that she got pregnant before the engagement.
Obviously.
Because before we went on our little break, we
Spoke about
covered
the engagement.
that she got engaged and everything. Just come out and speak your truth, girl.
Exactly.
Speak your truth. Nobody's judging
Nobody
you.
cares.
But it's just like
I
she
mean,
has this
Nigerians
image that she
judge,
wants
sha.
to keep. So
Nigerians
what? So she has this image that she wants to keep, and she wants to do it the right way. And I got.
But
Girl,
life
we
happens.
knew
Something
you
happened.
got,
Anyway,
you got pregnant before
Y'all
engagement.
remember when we spoke about it? What did I tell y'all? I told you that it was just a convenient marriage because they dated in the past. Clearly, they were probably just fucking and she got pregnant. And because of who she is, he put a ring on it to make her look good.
Yeah.
That's
you
what I
said-
said.
that's how I
I
feel.
called it from the
Funny,
beginning.
funny enough.
I do believe that she really is pregnant, but I told you guys that because you said made a comment that old fire.
The old fire.
old
She didn't
flame,
make that
false
comment.
flame.
You did.
Yeah, who you did?
Yes,
Okay.
don't take away my proverb
I'm
from
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. I
I
thought
have
Dara
copyright.
is so smart. She be saying
Oh,
all the
I'm
smart
done?
things, so I didn't think it was you.
Well,
So,
you know.
so what do we know
Blonde
about
face,
the
man.
pregnancy? How far is it?
6
and
months.
do we know
6?
what
Are you
she's
sure?
going to be having?
They hinted it might be a girl.
Might be a girl.
Yeah, might be a girl. You know her sister, they talk too much. They hinted it might be a girl, but we're not sure yet. And she said she's been hiding and she said she wore a lot of high-waisted. And trust Nigerians and their, mind your business. Say, the baby's head is going to be destroyed. You press the baby's head. All sorts of things. But I'm just happy and I think Nigerians need to mind their business more. Like that Kemi woman. The funniest thing about that Kemi woman, she said something stupid and she's like, if I'm lying, let thunder fire me.
That woman has-
And thunder actually struck
Fire
her
her.
in Ogun State.
Are
No,
you
you lying.
serious?
Also, also, the woman that said this thing, because of how I said her mouth is horrible, because of how she talks, somebody threw her in jail in one state, and she came out, she was broke, she was wretched. Linda Ikeji sent her money. So when she posted this, Linda Ikeji was like, I usually don't do this, but for somebody that I helped, and the woman was like, how much is 200K? Let me send it back to you. I know for a fact that woman can't pull out 200K from her ass.
But
So
can
she
I
better
say
sit down.
I always say this, there's nothing such as bad publicity, good, bad. The point is, as long as she's talking about Linda, it keeps Linda going. It's all publicity, it's good publicity.
Definitely.
And Linda's a strong black woman. She's been
right.
doing great. She's established herself,
Excuse me,
so
she's
it's
a
all
strong
good.
African woman. I have no
African
idea what
woman.
black
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I also want to bring this up for
Nigerian
ladies. Sometimes when you're in a relationship with someone, you always picking on like their little things. Look at how she just ended up with her ex. Sometimes we're just so finicky about things, and the right guy is probably right there in your face, and you don't see it. And we want to go climb mounts this and mounts this, and come all the way back
You
down.
sound like you're talking to yourself, but
I
that's
am
cool.
not talking to myself.
All right,
That's
so
cool.
thank you so
Could y'all
much for
leave me alone today?
No, because you're very strict.
Oh my God!
Yazzie.
Leave me
Leave her alone,
alone.
please. Yazzie, just come here. I love you.
No,
It's
I
all
thought you
good.
almost beat
She's
her.
I
talking
know,
to
but
herself. She wants to
it's still
cry.
love.
You cry.
But I still want to see that text message though. But
I'm gonna show you
anyways,
privately though.
all
I'll
right,
show
cool.
you privately.
All right, cool. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on these topics. I love you guys for watching. Love you guys for having this conversation with me. Until next time, you're watching MinaTV. This is the ABS show. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.